Hello and welcome back to Community Connection. I'm Iowa City Mayor Bruce Teague. February is Black History Month, and over the course of the next couple of weeks, we'll have episodes on that topic. While it's important to look at national figures of Black history, it's also important to celebrate leaders right here within our community. I had a chance to visit with some friends from Dream City and learn how they celebrate those who make such a big difference right here in Iowa City. I am super excited for our show today because we're going to highlight the Dream City and talk about some Black African Americans that are here in our community doing some great work. So I'm not going to delay. I'm going to bring on Mr. Fred Newell, who is the director of Dream City. Hello, Pastor Fred Newell. He's also the pastor of the Kingdom Center here in Iowa City. You've been in Iowa City doing the work for a long, long time. And last year, you did something that was very interesting. Tell us what you did last year.
So for Black History Month, we highlighted 28 different individuals that I felt made an impact in my life or was making the impact in the lives of some of the youth and families we serve. So we created a post each day that shared a little bit of their story, and that's what we did.
I found it to be quite profound because a lot of the individuals I knew, right? I've been in this community 27, maybe 28 years now, but there was a few people that I didn't know. And so today what I want to do is actually walk around your building because you did something with those pictures. You didn't just stop there.
Correct. So we put each of those individuals, what we call our kind of like our wall of fame, but we put those pictures in places where our students will see it on a day-to-day basis. And our hope is that eventually our students will get to meet each one of these individuals in person one day.
Well, I really appreciate you doing that and actually telling the story of Black history on a national level about all the great people that do things is great, but talking about it on a local level is very impactful. So thanks for the work that you did. Hey, we're gonna do a tour of the building, so follow us. All right, we are starting the Walk of Fame on the wall, and I ran into the Director of Performing Arts, Miss Keisha Jones. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Awesome and amazing. So excited for you to be here with us today. Now, tell us a little bit about what you do with Jones Academy.
At the Jones Academy, we handle performing arts. So we have drum, dance, theater, and art. We offer that to any student for free, of course.
And you've also done so much with Dream City and the scholars that are a part of Dream City. So thanks for all that you do. But we want to highlight some of these people behind you.
Great.
We have Dr. Michael Hill, and right behind you is Marion Coleman.
Yes, so this is one of my favorite people. As you see, we have the wall of history makers. Marion Coleman, whom I like to call Mom, she's a dear friend to me. She's worked in Iowa City School District for 25 years, where she retired in 2008. She was a principal, a teacher, and went on to be the equity director. And to this day, she still fights for equity and unity in our community.
She is definitely not slowing up anytime soon.
No.
I love Marion Coleman, and thanks to Marion Coleman, and we have other people. It's Kingsley Botchway. I have to make a shout out to Kingsley because
Yes.
when Kingsley moved to Waterloo, his seat became available on council, and that was the seat that I ran for when he vacated it. And so because of his vacating that seat, the people of Iowa City elected me. And so I'm very grateful to Kingsley Botchway and the work that he did on city council. And of course, we have Miss Angie Jordan from the South District. I mean, Angie Jordan has all this energy when you talk to her.
Yes.
So you have to come with the energy when you talk about Angie Jordan. So Angie Jordan has been doing a lot of work over at the South District. We thank you for all the work that you do. You have really brought the community together and roused us up to do some great things over there. And then Latasha Deloche. She is the coordinator over at the Senior Center, and we thank her for all the work that she's done. She's been also a pillar in our community as well.
We have Mr. Henry Hopper, who's an amazing guy, by the way. I've worked with him several years. He was very instrumental in starting Fast Track. He wanted a lot of kids to have the experience of going to college, and so he started a tour where kids would go and they would have experience with the HBCUs. So Henry Hopper ended up raising money the very time we went to Fast Track. He ended up raising enough money to take about 40 students on a tour through the South to the HBCUs. And from that trip, a lot of students have ended up applying to going to HBCUs and actually attending. So we applaud Mr. Henry Hopper for all his efforts and for starting the Fast Track program.
He's been phenomenal in all the work that he's done with our black kids here. We miss you, Mr. Henry Harper.
Yes, we do.
So I run back into you, and we are totally enjoying what we've seen so far. But this guy right here, Mr. Roger Lusala, he's been in our community a long time. And he is the president and CEO of MYEP, which is Mayor's Youth Empowerment Program. And he's also on the Iowa City Human Rights Commission. So thank you, Mr. Lusala, for all you do.
Up next, we have Ms. Monique Cotman, who is currently a teacher at the Iowa City Community School District. She is actually the first African-American teacher that my sons had in this particular district. And she has made such an impact, not just in their lives, but in many students' lives. So for that, we had to highlight Ms. Cotman. She's also a previous board member of Dream City. So thank you so much for all that you have done.
Absolutely. And then Mr. Karate Man himself.
Yes, Mr. Hanza Omar, the founder of Strike Martial Arts. Mr. Omar has played an amazing role in the lives of young people in Iowa City. That's why we had to highlight him. He worked with some of the most underprivileged students within our community and has been an amazing advocate to help them to soar to levels that people may have never imagined that they could. So thank you, Mr. Omar.
Yes.
Up next, we have Supervisor Roy Sam Porter.
The one and only, of course.
Absolutely. One of my favorite people in the world. But I would do us a disservice if I don't mention that amazing spaghetti that she cooked. But Ms. Porter has been an advocate in our community for years. When I first got to Iowa City, people used to always ask me, did I know her? I hadn't known her yet, but over the years, I have gotten to know her. She's done amazing work in our community for youth, families, organizations.
Absolutely.
Really doesn't matter. She's done it all.
I agree. You have to know Supervisor Roy Sam Porter if you live in Iowa City.
And then we also have Mr. Awesome and Amazing, our mayor of Iowa City, Mayor Bruce T, on our wall. What an amazing person. He's also the CEO of Karen Hands and More. And for that, that company employs a lot of even the people that I pastored. So I do want to say thank you for the opportunity that you give to people, as well as being an advocate for us all. And then last but not least, on this particular wall, we have my sister, Rakisha Harrington. She is currently a city council member of the North Liberty Council, as well as serve as a program coordinator for the special and underserved population in Iowa City. But even before that, she has been one of the most amazing advocates for youth and families in our community, and actually is one of the individuals of why Dream City exists. So Ms. Harrington, thank you for all that you do as well.
So we are continuing this great, awesome and amazing tour of the wall of leaders in our community. And we are towards this wall, which is Melanie Hester, Andre Wright, Laura Gray, and the first black mayor of Iowa City, which is Mayor Ross Wilbur, which I absolutely love him. And we also have Dr. Tawan Wilson. So this wall is a great wall right here. We have some leaders in our community, some school teachers. Mr. Andre Wright, you're wearing one of his productions right here.
Absolutely.
Talk about Mr. Wright.
Well, so Andre is the founder of Born Leaders United and the co-founder of Humanize My Hoodie. But Andre, to me, is one of the most down-to-earth brothers that I believe every young person should know. And he's really about the empowerment of young people. So that's why Andre definitely is one of my favorite people in Iowa City, because he's actually doing the work and doing an amazing job at that.
Absolutely. So thanks to all of these leaders within our community. Now, there's a wall full of people, and I know that this wall is kind of confined where we can't go through and really talk about each of them. But as we highlight some of these leaders within our community, I want to just take some time and maybe, Keisha, you can reflect about what does having black leadership mean to you and your children?
It means hope. It means that we have leaders standing in the gap on behalf of the people that can't stand in the gap. It means that we can come together. There's a chance for us to come together and build bridges and eventually, do more things in the community together as a whole.
And Pastor Fred, now you have a congregation full of people that are a part of the community. They're engaging every day. And I can only imagine as a pastor how you want the best for all of your attendees. But what does having Black leadership mean to you? And not even leadership, but those that are doing great things that are Black within our community?
Man, I think for me, the simple answer to that is it means everything to me. I think that we are living in a time that it is critical, especially for our youth, to see that we do have people in place who are paving the way for them, people that have made the sacrifices necessary, people that are fighting for them to have better lives. I think Black leadership in of itself is necessary in this time. And we also are in need of Black leadership like yourself and Supervisor Porter or Councilwoman Rakisha, just because we don't get to see that every day. So I hope that it doesn't stop with you all, and that because of you all are paving the way, that other people would see how critical it is that Black people have a seat at every table and not just some people's tables.
That's our show for today. Tune in again next week when I sit down with Dr. Venice Berry, who is an associate professor in journalism and African American studies at the University of Iowa. We'll be discussing her latest research on how the media shapes racial issues. Take care, Iowa City.